Do you want to live free or die? Well, that's what they're doing in this state. Welcome to the Freedom Lovers Show. I'm your host, David James Rodriguez, and we are building the voluntary world one relationship at a time. And that is the slogan of the state that I'm sitting in. It's called New Hampshire. You ever heard about it? It's on the East Coast. And we just have a nice little view with some boats here. But what's going on is that we just finished up a great freedom festival called the Porcupine Freedom Festival. And I want to let you know that there's a movement happening. Any of you guys interested in intentional communities? This has been a conversation that I've had quite frequently the last couple years, because as you start to realize what's going on with COVID and the forced vaccines and the diabolical agenda they have against you, then you want to get together with like-minded people. And so that's what these folks have been doing. It's something called the Free State Project. Very interesting, and I'm going to bring on a friend of mine, just to share a little bit about it, because I don't know much about it. I just attended this festival. We have Etienne de la Boeschie to the second power to tell us a little bit about the Porcupine Freedom Festival, but more importantly, the Free State Project. Welcome to the show.
Hey man, welcome to the Live Free or Die State. And
Yes.
So the Free State Project is a effort to concentrate 20,000 plus libertarians and voluntarists in a single state. The idea was hatched in 2002. They voted on states in 2003. New Hampshire won, and people began moving immediately, and they're called early movers. And all of the participants signed on and said, essentially, when the total membership of the group hit 20,000 people, that everybody would move, and they would move within 5 years. And it took a little bit of time to hit 20,000. They hit 20,000 in 2016, triggering the move, and people have been moving to the Free State ever since. There's about 5,000 people on the ground right now. There are 24,000 plus that have pledged to move. More people pledge every day, and more people arrive in New Hampshire every single day. And so there's quite a growing movement here of liberty lovers, and they're rolling back laws. They're getting elected to legislators. They're getting laws passed where, as an example, there's no income tax, there's no sales tax in New Hampshire. It's got one of the lowest tax burdens of any of the state. But to even make it better, some porcupines got a law passed that if you pay the business proceeds tax as a business owner, you can take that and you can dedicate it to a children's scholarship fund, or a portion of it to a children's scholarship fund, and it can even be used for homeschooling. And that was all done by porcupines. And so we're going, they call it the Liberty Advantage here in New Hampshire. We're going in the opposite direction. We're going towards more freedom, less regulation, more personal liberty, less taxation. And so that's what's going on here, and more people are moving here to get it going every single day.
That's right, yeah, so people are moving here. That's what I really love, because when you meet awesome people at these types of festivals, or Narcopoco, or any other place out there, Narco Vegas is coming up, you want to hang out with these people more and actually be neighbors with them, and that's what they're doing up here. So I find that very interesting, and that's what we want to let people know about, is that you can actually move your life over here. Some people are even doing like van life, and living in a van like an RV. That seems to be a good situation as well. So we just want to help you learn about freedom in these various places. And Narco Vegas is coming up as well. ATN is a speaker there. This is the second year they've had a Narco Vegas, and so this is an event where you can come together. It's on the West Coast. I think is it July 17 or 18. And that you can get a discount code homeschool, save some money. Tickets are like $20. There's a VIP as well for a couple $100. But if you understand that freedom is the issue of our lifetime, and that is under attack, very obvious for anybody to see if you have any wits about you and observational skills. I mean, it's serious, man. They're like making you wear a mask to go in grocery stores, a mask to get food. It doesn't seem like they're going to stop. So they're going to try to screw up your whole summer. And we're inviting you to come to Narco Vegas, go to Porcupine Freedom Festival next year. And just so you know, porcupine, that's a funny mascot. That just means it's like an animal that has those needles in the back, so you don't attack it. So we just want to be left alone. That's what freedom is. And we're going to build a voluntary world, one relationship at a time, one event at a time. And what are you doing for 4th of July? We're going to have a great bonfire at Twin Lakes State Beach in Santa Cruz. ATN, what are you going to do with the 4th of July to celebrate freedom and the new paradigm beyond statism?
So after the Porcupine Freedom Festival, there is the Fork Fest, which is another Liberty Festival that is taking place right now at Rogers Campground in Lancaster, New Hampshire. I'll be there. I'll be talking about the thick Red Line Project, which is our effort to get the police to quit prosecuting people for victimless crimes. We're encouraging them to link arms, draw a thick red line in the sand, and just say, we're no longer going to enforce victimless crimes. And then if the police only protected life, liberty, and property, then people would respect them. You can get more information at www.government-scam.com/thick red line. government-scam.com/thick red line.
Yeah, there's a movement, you might have heard about it, called Thick Blue Line, where the cops...
Thin blue line. The
Thin blue
cops
line.
call themselves the thin blue line. We're suggesting that they really need to look into a thick red line and say, we're not going to do immoral things.
That's right.
Like
We're building
arrest people for victimless crimes.
It's time to